Alright guys, Delzinski here and welcome to another WWE DVD and Blu-ray review. This time I am looking at the title, United We Slam, the best of the Great American Bash. Now this title was supplied to me by those good fellas at www.dvd.co.uk and I will leave a link in the description box below. So once you're done watching this review, you can head over there and check them out. United We Slam, the best of the Great American Bash, will be available from the 14th of July, which is tomorrow, and you can pick this title up in two formats. You've got the DVD version, which is priced at £29.99, and you've got the Blu-ray version, which is priced at £34.99, and this title is certificated a 15. Now, just to let you guys know, for the purpose of this review, I had the Blu-ray version. Now, the Great American Bash, it brought excitement to fans of both the NWA and WCW for over a decade and featured such legends as the Icon Sting, woo, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, the Macho Man Randy Savage, and the Road Warriors, and that is just to name a few. I mean, this was a star-spangled event which went on, as I said, for over a decade, and it did showcase some phenomenal matches. Now, this title is narrated by the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, which is kind of fitting because obviously it's the American Dream hosting the American Bash. But I'm not entirely sure that Dusty Rhodes has always quite got his marbles with him, if you know what I mean, because sometimes he seems to be away with the fairies just a little bit. As much as I love him, he's not quite the ticket sometimes. I mean, sometimes I didn't even know what he was trying to say. I mean, he sort of just comes out with, oh, this is some sort of fantasticness, baby. And then I was like, boom. What? But anyway, Dusty Rhodes does provide the narrative, and he also provides some exclusive commentary with his partner in crime, Larry Zbyszko. Now, I would have a little issue here. It's not really that exclusive. I mean, Dusty and Larry don't really give you too much insight of what went on behind the scenes. They do keep kind of saying, well, it was great, baby, to be at the Great American Bash, and that is basically all you get. So, I mean, for an exclusive like this, to have two legends commentating on some of these matches, they're only actually commentating on 2 or 3 at the beginning. I think it was when the NWA audio wasn't that great, so they had these guys cover the matches. It's okay, but it doesn't give you a huge amount of insight. That is my only sort of dig, so to speak. But after those 2 or 3 matches, we move on, and then we get Tony Schiavone back behind the mic, and he continues with the commentary. Now, this DVD and Blu-ray actually kick off with a pretty good match. It's the NWA World Heavyweight Championship match between Ric Flair and Nikita Koloff from Charlotte, North Carolina, Ric Flair's hometown, on July 1985. And, you know, this almost sets the tone for this Blu-ray and DVD title because it is outrageous the way that this starts. We have Ric Flair coming in to the stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina via a helicopter. Yes, you heard me right, a helicopter. And for that period of time, that was a pretty big deal. And as I said, it was kind of outrageous. And that's what you get with the Great American Bash. You get the greatness, but you get the ridiculous as well. And what I'll say there is, I'll give you a few examples. So for me, what is great about this Blu-ray are these matches. You've got an NWA World Television Championship match with Sting defending his title against the Great Muta. Now, that is great because it's Muta and Sting. And the fact as well that this is in 1989, both at the two superstars' height of their career. I mean, when they were coming through and had huge momentum. I mean, Sting was being sort of billed as the franchise, and Muta, well, he was just a legend anyway. As well, we have the NWA World Heavyweight Championship match between Ric Flair and Sting. Again, Sting is pretty heavily billed throughout this Blu-ray, and so is Ric Flair. So it may squash all rumours that Sting is going to be promoting WWE 2K15 tomorrow night on Raw, because I actually think him and possibly Sid Vicious are promoting this Blu-ray and DVD. So yeah, Sting versus Ric Flair, another great match. Another one, WCW World Heavyweight Championship match again. So as you can see, you're getting a lot of title defenses. You've got Sting versus Vader from 1992. And I really did enjoy that matchup when watching it back. I'll name one more, and this one's just a bit different because it doesn't involve Sting or Ric Flair. But it's the Ultimo Dragon versus Psychosis in a respect match. And I kind of forgot all about the Ultimo Dragon, but he was awesome. Some of the moves that he did, and I was a good fan of Psychosis as well, and this one's a cracker for the high flyers, so I enjoyed that match as well. So as I said, these are the greatness of this Blu-ray and DVD package, but the outrageous are matches like this. We have an ambulance match between Diamond Dallas Page versus Mike Awesome from 2000, and 2000 was almost like the dying days of WCW. Yeah, Russo has his fingerprints all over it. Yeah, let me just kind of sum it up for you. You've got Chris Kanyon at the top of the entranceway wearing a halo because of what Mike Awesome had done to him a few weeks back. Ultimately, he plays a part in the finish, but it's just weird. Yeah, so that's outrageous. And then another match, again, guess what, from 2000. It's the WCW World Heavyweight Championship match between Jeff Jarrett versus Kevin Nash. Now, the reason why this one's outrageous is because you've got the New Blood. Do you remember that? Yeah. And then you had Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo running things. You know, that's never good. And you basically had the Cat Ernest Miller come out and stack all the odds against Kevin Nash as Jeff Jarrett is world champion. And he brings out basically the Filthy Animals. I think that's what they were called. But he brings them out. You have Conan, Juventud Guerrero, or Guerrera, Rey Mysterio, and the Disco Inferno, and all of them are playing roles within this match. So someone's the bell ringer, someone's the ring announcer, someone's just there for the fun of it. I don't know. And then to top it all off, the Cat is actually the special enforcer as well. Yeah. Crazy, outrageous, whatever you want to call it. All hell breaks loose in this match, and you get to relive it at the Great American Bash. And let's just throw Goldberg into the mix as well. It's gonna combust. So they're the outrageous bits for me. Now, this title, as I said, it showcases a lot of Sting, a lot of Ric Flair. So if you are a fan of these two guys, then you're gonna like this title. As well, if you're a huge fan of the NWA or you're a huge fan of WCW, it's definitely worth adding to your collection. You know, for me, I did enjoy it, but there were elements where I thought, damn, what did WCW do? I mean, yeah, you've also got the fact as well, you've got Kevin Nash and Scott Hall when they rocked up and they jackknife powerbombed Eazy-E, Eric Bischoff off of the ramp. You've got that in there as well, so that's always a good one. But, I mean, yeah, it's got a lot of stuff in here, and it's got a lot of content, and it does actually, you know, refresh the memories from the days of WCW, and I like that because I always was a fan of WCW from beginning to end, even when it did go kind of on a downward spiral, but you guys will get to relive those moments. So, obviously, let's bring it back to business, and let's talk about the Blu-ray exclusives, because you do get quite a few, and let's just list them for you right about now. So you get a steel cage match between Dusty Rhodes, Magnum TA, and Baby Doll against the Midnight Express and Jim Cornette. And again, you get that exclusive commentary from Dusty Rhodes and Larry Zbyszko. So, I mean, that's a pretty good match. It's a bit of a bizarre package, but that's what you get. You get an NWA World Heavyweight Championship match between Ric Flair, woo, versus Lex Luger. That's from 1988. Wow, it's a long time ago. A Russian chain match between Sting versus Nikita Koloff. That's from Baltimore, Maryland in 1991. You get Kevin Green and Steve Mongo McMichael, remember him, versus Ric Flair and Arn Anderson. And that's from 1996. And then as well, you get a WCW World Heavyweight Championship match between Kevin Nash versus, ooh, yeah, the Macho Man. Dig it! From 14th of July 1999. I nearly lost my trail of thought when I went for the Macho Man, but I'm back on track. Ooh, yeah! So, I mean, all in all, it's a pretty good package. It's pretty good. You get some decent exclusives if you're a Sting fan, a Ric Flair fan, a WCW fan, an NWA fan. You're going to want to add this to your collection. All I would say is I was a little bit disappointed with the exclusive commentary from Dusty Rhodes and Larry Zbyszko. As I said, as much as you love Dusty, he's a little bit out there and he's kind of a bit crazy with the way that he comes across with things, and doesn't really, talk about anything. It's just words. Yeah. So, But anyway, as I say, if you can get past that, then this is a good title for you. So guys, let me know by the comments box below if you're going to pick this one up. If you're a WCW fan, I'm pretty sure you will. I will leave a link in the description box below, so if you do fancy ordering this, I mean, it comes out tomorrow, so no need for the pre-order. You can just go straight ahead and purchase it, and you can head over to www.dvd.co.uk to put in your order. So click that link if you do fancy it. And all I'd say is, let me know by the comments box below, what was your favourite match from the Great American Bash? What was your favourite match? That's what I'd like to know as well. If you are going to pick this one up, let me know, and the reasons why you would pick this up. As well, don't forget, I think tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, everyone's expecting a WWE 2K15 related Sting. I don't think so. I think now I've had a chance to look into it more, I think you're going to get a Sting promotional for the Great American Bash DVD and Blu-ray. So guys, let me know what you think. Leave me a comment in the comments box below. And all that's left to be said until another WWE DVD and Blu-ray review is please rate, comment, and subscribe, baby. That was meant to be Dusty Rhodes. It sounded more like the coach. Whoops. This is Delzinski signing out.